Looks safe to me. I'm all right now, Ben. There's no need for you to stay.
No, I want to.
Ben, I'll feel silly with you here. Everything's fine. Mr. Kimball will escort me to my car and
Lori,
everything will be...
I'm staying. I don't want you to be alone. Not tonight.
Come on.
Hey, man, I told you, if you don't cool it with my chick, I'm gonna...
She ain't your chick.
I said she is.
Hey, look who's back.
Yeah, Teach, what's with your old man again?
Yeah, don't you trust us, Doc? You ain't afraid for your, sweet thing, are you?
Hey, that's what it is.
Dina? Yeah, this is Gil. Hi. No, I'm not in the slammer. Actually, the reason I called, hey, I was wondering if you have any plans for dinner tonight? No? You would like... Oh, all right, good, yeah. I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. You pick me up. Fine. Okay. Well, I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Oh, all right. Yeah. Ow! No. Vicky. Oh, well, sorry, kid. Them's the breaks.
Why, hello there.
Hey, Dad.
You working late?
Well, you know me,
Yeah, I know you.
all work, no play.
Yes. I should be so lucky. I thought you had a date tonight.
I do. Two.
Yeah.
Well, I took a long shot. I didn't think she'd say yes. But, man, I'm glad she did.
Yeah. Feel I'm ashamed.
Oh, come on, Dad.
It's not fair to either one of those ladies.
And you have a lot to talk. How about Sharon and Terry?
Well, that was a completely different situation.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yes, it is. Completely
I see.
different. And besides, why? Well, I've broken up with Sharon.
For good?
For good.
Oh, so you dumped Sharon for the pretty blonde Florence Nightingale,
Oh,
huh?
come on. It had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Come on.
Broke up with Sharon because I realized that it was wrong.
Oh, don't kid yourself, Dad. You broke up with Sharon because you can spend full time chasing Terry now, you know? I know the routine.
Yeah.
Now, come on.
I wouldn't expect you to understand a thing like that. Actually, it was something I was struggling with for a long time. The Lord finally showed me I was living a lie and I couldn't go on with it.
Spare me, will you? I'm really not interested in hearing any preaching, especially from someone who says one thing and does another. Hey, wait. Look, I'm sorry.
Forget it. Some truth in what you say anyway. At least there was. But the Lord has finally put me back on the right track.
Mom, cool it. That's enough, everybody.
Yeah, come on, everybody now. We don't want to embarrass Mrs. Martin in front of her old man, now, do we? Hernandez, straighten up. Open up that book and get to work.
Go blow.
Hey, now that's no way to talk in front of Dr. Martin here. And what's this sawbones gonna think of us?
Oh, probably that you're just resentful of what you don't understand.
What?
Well, that's what ignorance does. It breeds intolerance.
Wonderful, Dr. Zorpons.
Oh, hey, Doc, I feel like I'm sick or something tonight. Like maybe I got appendicitis or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, that sounds real serious, huh? Hey, would you like to know how I would treat that?
You kidding?
No kidding.
I
I saw you eating 6 cheeseburgers tonight at dinner. I counted them.
And don't forget the French fries and the milkshakes.
And he's got to ask a doctor how come he's so sick. Some people.
Hey, man, you a surgeon or what?
No, actually, I'm a GP. That stands for general practitioner. But I've done a little surgery. Why do you ask?
I don't know. I kind of like to cut up on people, too. Especially guys who are after my girl.
Dad, I know what I'm getting into. My eyes are wide open. I care about Russ a lot. He needs me.
Look, Marianne, I just don't want to see you getting hurt.
Oh, Dad, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I mean, you talk as though Russ were still married. He is not. He is a fine person. He has a good job at the hospital. If you only knew Russ, Dad, you'd like him. Really. I mean, you're passing judgment on someone you don't even really know.
All I know is that what I've heard about him I don't like.
Oh, yeah, and who have you been talking to, Gil? Hardly the world's greatest judge of character. As far as I'm concerned, Russ has been a perfect gentleman. I don't know when I've ever been out with anyone who was as courteous and polite as he is.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, Dad, Gil makes him out to be some kind of wild playboy, and he's not. I mean, sure, he's lonely. Wouldn't you be? And what Becky has done to him is horrible. He's all torn up inside. If you only knew Russ, you would realize how sensitive he really is.
Well, I'll have a talk with him sometime.
Dad, I promise. You'll realize that your fears are completely groundless.
I hope so.
Well, how about dinner tonight?
I guess if Russ isn't busy.
Do you have any other plans?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call Russ. Let's see.
Now, don't worry about Mr. Big Mouth here. He don't mean nothing.
Gee, do you really cut people open?
Well, only when they need it. I did an appendectomy just this morning, you see? Now, that's what happens when you have appendicitis.
You did? Really?
What's it like?
Hey, why don't you use old Squeegee here for a demonstration? He don't squeal too loud.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Yeah, you said you had appendicitis.
Well, I don't know. I'm no doctor.
Well, you see, the first thing we do with the patient, of course, is determine the cause of the problem. Now, in Squeegee's case here, what we do is run a few tests to see if he's really got appendicitis or if it's simple indigestion.
Oh, it's indigestion, I swear.
Well, let's just suppose that it is appendicitis.
Oh, no, you don't. Not with me.
Now, you don't have to worry. We always give the patients anesthesia before we operate. That way, they don't feel a thing.
Oh, well, I feel fine, really. It was nothing.
Do you really wear those green pajamas and those weirdo masks?
Well, yes. You see, that's to keep germs out of the operating room. Everything inside the OR has to be as sterile, as germ-free as possible.
See, don't sweat it, Squeegee. They'll never let you near the place.
Then they'll slice old Squeegee open just like that.
Aren't there lots of blood and junk?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Well, look, take the case of an appendectomy. First thing you do is you make a small incision on the lower right portion of the abdomen. Okay? Then you clamp off all the blood vessels in and around the incision. That's to minimize, the bleeding. Then you take sponges and soak up any excess. Then we go inside, cut out the inflamed appendix, take it out, close up the incision, and that's all there is to it.
Man, you make it sound so easy.
Well, yeah, man, maybe I should try sometime. I could practice on Monk until I get it right.
Hernandez, that's enough. Now I want everyone to turn to page 326 in your textbook.
Hey, man, have you ever done an open heart surgery? My uncle had to do that one time.
Well, I've assisted in heart surgery, and I'll tell you, that is an amazing procedure. They actually go in, take the heart outside the body, work on it, and then put it back in.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's something else.
Hey, you think we could come down sometimes and kind of check you out, you know?
Yeah, that'd really be neat.
Yeah, what do you say, Teach? Could we have a field trip sometime?
I don't know. Maybe.
It beats hanging around this class.
Ain't that the truth?
Marianne tells me you want to be a doctor.
I was a pre-med student as an undergraduate.
I decided to go to work before going back to school.
But you still intend to be a doctor?
Are you trying to find out whether or not I'll be able to support Mary Ann to the style which she's accustomed?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to suggest.
As a matter of fact, I have a very good job. I'm an administrator at the hospital. Mr. Lewis, my boss, seems to think very highly of me. He feels I have a great future in the field. It's an area of employment that is, a lot more secure than, say, the construction business.
Oh, he's right, Dad. Russ is doing a fine job. He's saving the hospital all kinds of money.
Then you're not going to be a doctor.
I didn't say that.
Well, which is it?
Mr. Prescott, I don't feel as if I have to explain my career decisions to you. I have my reasons, certainly, but I hardly consider them your business.
All right, Russ, if that's the way you feel about it.
I've got something to say. It's kind of hard to say, and I know you're going to be disappointed, but believe me, not as disappointed as I am.
What are you talking about, Gil?
Well, you know, if I could do something about it, I'd do it, you know, and you're not making it easy, especially the way you look right now.
What are you getting at?
I've got a business appointment. It just came up, and I won't be able to go out with you tonight. Okay?
No.
Hey, you got to understand, you know, I'm stuck. Can't.
Well, maybe I can meet you later, after your meeting.
Well, you know, I know it's going to be a long meeting, you know, and I really can't guarantee that, so it's...
Well, I can meet you at the Castaway. I wouldn't mind, even if it's late.
Well, if there's any, you know, extra time, I'll go down to the bar and give you a call at your apartment, okay?
How about tomorrow night? I'm not doing anything.
Hey. I gotta get out of here, okay? Hey, come on, smile. It's not that bad. Huh?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, not as sorry as I am. Okay? I'll see you later.
Maybe I'll go to the Castaway by myself, just in case Gil can show up. Why not?
Oh, sorry you have to rush off so soon.
Well, I'm sorry, too. It can't be helped. Good night, hon.
Good night, Dad.
No, I'll get...
Oh, please, Russ. We invited you. Talk to you later.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope it wasn't something that I said.
Oh, come on, Russ. He likes you. Really. Underneath that gruff exterior, he's just an old softy. You'll see.
I hope so.
I know you two will get along just great.
Yeah, that's what I like about you, Mary Ann. Your unflagging optimism.
Russ.
At least I've got you all to myself now. You know what we could do, don't you?
What?
Well, we could, start on my portrait.
What? This late in the evening?
The night is still young.
I don't know. I prefer to start when I'm fresh, when we have more time. Anyway, I want to get the preliminary sketches finished all in one sitting.
About tomorrow night.
All right?
All right. You know, Mary Ann, I like you a lot.
I like you a lot too, Russ.
Mary Ann.
What?
I wish I would have known you a long time ago, you know that? Kind of funny that we went to the same school and never really knew each other.
Well, I knew of you. I mean, who hadn't? Big football hero.
Ooh. I guess we just hung around with different crowds, huh?
Guess so.
Did you ever have anybody that you... Well, you know, anyone... You know, you don't talk too much about yourself, you know that?
I think I'm going to order some dessert.
That's what I mean.
I hear their chocolate mousse is out of this world.
No, none for me.
Well, I'm going to order some, and I'm not going to give you even one little bite.
You are a hard woman, Mary Ann Prescott. A hard woman indeed.
Terry, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, but Jason, I don't think we
I
have
have
anything
to
more
talk to you.
That's what you said the other morning. I thought we had everything settled.
I was hoping you'd reconsider.
Nothing has changed. I still care about you as a friend.
Does that mean you might care about me someday as something more than a friend?
Why are you pressuring me like this?
Because we're right for each other, Terry. I've never been so certain of anything in my life.
Jason, I think there may be another reason. Look inside your heart.
I have.
Honestly,
Yes.
I hate to see you doing this to yourself.
Look, what do you want from me, Terry? I admitted that my relationship with Sharon was wrong, but it's over. I swear to you.
I know you mean what you say. I know you're sorry. But don't you see, whether it's me or Sharon or somebody else, the temptation will come again.
No, it won't. My feelings for you will keep me from falling. Trust me.
That's just it. You can't depend on your feelings for me to keep you from temptation. You've got to depend on wanting to please the Lord.
Lord knows I want to please him.
And I know you do too. But I also know that because Christ loves you so much, he's going to see if you mean business.
What do you mean?
When you're lonely, when you're aching for comfort and understanding, will you look for another woman? Or are you going to look to him? Don't you see? You can't depend on me to be waiting in the wings to support you, to keep you from temptation. You've got to lean on him, and that's going to take time.
Time? How much time? 2 weeks? 2 months? 2 years?
I don't know. But I do know until he's your strength and not me, there can be no future together for us.
Oh, I know what you're saying, Terry, but why do you have to make it so tough on us? I mean, you know, we could be a team. You've helped me. The Lord knows you have, and I'm thankful for it. But there's areas of your life where I could help you. Why, with my strength and support.
Jason, you don't understand what I'm saying. Unless the Lord is your strength, neither of us will ever be free to love, to truly love anyone.
You're not being fair.
I was married to a man for over 20 years who leaned on the Lord, Jason. He was the head of this household. He was the strength of this home because he trusted in the Lord for every trial, for every temptation that came his way. That's where he got his strength, not from me. And because he leaned on the Lord, I could lean on him and support him. That's what I need in a man, godly strength. I can't settle for less.
Don't you realize how much I care for you?
And I care for you too, as a friend. A good friend, I hope. Do you understand?
I guess so. At least I'm trying to.
Jason, I don't want to hurt you. You know that, don't you?
Yes. I guess I better get going. Goodbye, Terry.
Goodbye, Jason. Lord, what have I done? Please help me. Was I wrong to say those things to Jason, accusing him of temptation? If I'd felt differently about him, would I have said the same thing, Lord? Or would I have said yes to his plea for my love? Oh, Father, I want to care about somebody. I want to love again. But Lord, I just don't feel that way about Jason. Or Alex either. Not the way I did about Scott. It's not the same. Maybe it's me, Lord. Maybe I'm not capable of feeling anymore. Maybe I hurt too deeply to ever really love somebody again. I miss Scott so much. Why? Why did you take him from me, Lord?